Welcome to Working at Restaurants, the podcast for adult English learners building their careers in the American food service industry. Every episode of this podcast is designed to help you grow as an English speaker, as a restaurant professional, and as a confident member of your team. Whether you are just starting out as a dishwasher or prep cook, working the line as a cook, serving guests in the dining room, or building your way toward a management role, this podcast is made for you. Each episode, we explore a different restaurant job or workplace topic. You will learn key vocabulary with real definitions and example sentences. You will listen to authentic workplace dialogues between restaurant professionals. You will read and hear in-depth articles about the roles, responsibilities, and best practices that make great restaurant workers stand out. And you will practice with true or false questions to check your understanding. We also cover the topics that matter most to English learners on the job, from food safety and handling guest complaints, to understanding your paycheck, knowing your workplace rights, and planning your career growth in America's restaurant industry. Working at Restaurants is produced by the Cersei Podcast Network as part of the Cersei Media Educational Series, a free educational resource for adult learners, ESL instructors, and workforce programs across the United States. For more free learning resources, visit us at cerseimedia.com, vessel.us, or workskills.pro. Now, let's get to work.
Working at Restaurants, a podcast for adult English learners in the American food service industry. Are you working in an American restaurant, or hoping to? Do you want to speak English more confidently, understand your rights, and build a successful career in the food service industry? Then this podcast is made for you. Working at Restaurants is a practical, motivational English language podcast designed specifically for adult learners employed in or entering the American restaurant industry. Each episode focuses on a different restaurant role or workplace topic, giving you the real vocabulary, conversations, and professional knowledge you need to succeed on the job every single day. Whether you are a dishwasher, a prep cook, a line cook, a server, a host, a busser, a bartender, a short order cook, or a catering professional, this podcast speaks directly to your experience. We cover the full range of restaurant roles, from the executive chef leading the kitchen to the manager directing the dining room, with honest, clear, and encouraging content at every level. Each episode includes key vocabulary terms with definitions and example sentences, realistic workplace dialogues between restaurant professionals, in-depth articles about restaurant roles, responsibilities, and industry culture, 3 practical workplace tips from food service professionals, true or false comprehension questions to test your understanding. We also tackle the real workplace challenges that English language learners face every day, from communicating clearly with a fast-speaking chef to understanding your paycheck to knowing your legal rights as a worker in the United States. Topics include food safety and hygiene, handling guest complaints, working with a diverse team, restaurant technology and POS systems, workplace safety, special dietary restrictions, career growth strategies, and building a positive workplace culture. This podcast celebrates the hardworking men and women who keep America's restaurants running. We know that restaurant work is demanding, the hours are long, the pace is fast, and the pressure is real. But we also know that the restaurant industry offers genuine opportunities for career growth, personal achievement, and financial independence for those who are willing to learn, communicate, and lead. Produced by Maestro Cerci as part of the Cerci Podcast Network and the Cerci Media Educational Series. Working at Restaurants is a free, open educational resource available to adult learners, ESL instructors, workforce development programs, and community organizations across the United States. New episodes are released regularly. Subscribe now and start building the English skills and professional knowledge that will take your restaurant career to the next level. Working at Restaurants. Learn the language. Love the work. Build the career.
Welcome to the American restaurant industry. An introduction to working, learning, and thriving in the U.S. food service sector. Section 1. Key vocabulary. Study the 5 key vocabulary terms below. Food service. The industry that prepares and serves food and drinks to customers in restaurants, cafes, and other locations. She found a job in food service and is now working as a server at a busy downtown restaurant. Shift. A scheduled period of work, such as morning, afternoon, or evening hours. My shift starts at 4 p.m. and ends at midnight, so I usually eat dinner before I go to work. Tip. Extra money a customer leaves for a server or other employee to thank them for good service. She earned a large tip from the table because she was friendly and very attentive. Customer service. The practice of helping customers in a helpful, polite, and professional way. Good customer service means listening carefully to what the guest needs and solving problems quickly. Work ethic. A person's belief in the value of hard work, showing up on time, and doing the job well. Managers at American restaurants appreciate employees who have a strong work ethic and take pride in their responsibilities. Section 2. Workplace dialogue. Situation. A new employee named Maria is meeting her restaurant manager on her first day of work. Manager, Dave. Good morning, Maria. Welcome to Sunrise Cafe. We're happy to have you. Maria. Thank you so much. I'm excited to start. What will I be doing today? Manager, Dave. Today is orientation. I'll show you around the restaurant, explain the rules, and introduce you to the team. Maria. Great. Should I wear a specific uniform? Manager, Dave. Yes, black pants, our cafe shirt, and closed-toe shoes. You'll get your shirt today. Do you have any questions before we start? Maria. Just one. What time does my shift end today? Manager, Dave. You're working until 3 p.m. After today, your regular shifts will be Tuesday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Maria. Perfect. I'll be ready. Thank you, Dave. Section 3, Workplace Article. Starting strong. Your first days in an American restaurant. The American restaurant industry is one of the largest employers in the United States. Millions of people, including many immigrants and English language learners, work in restaurants every day. Whether you are a server, a dishwasher, a cook, or a manager, restaurant work offers real opportunities to learn English, earn income, and build a career. Working in a restaurant can be exciting and challenging at the same time. The pace is fast, the environment is often loud, and communication is constant. For adult English learners, the first days on the job can feel overwhelming. There are new words to learn, new people to meet, and new routines to follow. One of the most important things you can do in your first week is to listen and observe. Watch how experienced team members communicate with each other and with customers. Notice how they move through the kitchen or dining room. Ask questions when you do not understand something. Most coworkers and managers are happy to help. American restaurant culture values teamwork, punctuality, and a positive attitude. Arriving on time, wearing the correct uniform, and greeting your manager with a smile are simple actions that create a great first impression. Being honest when you make a mistake is also important. Supervisors respect employees who take responsibility and try to improve. Finally, remember that learning the English of the restaurant industry takes time. Every day you will learn new words, phrases, and expressions. Keep a small notebook to write down new vocabulary you hear on the job. With patience and practice, you will communicate with confidence and become a valued member of your restaurant team. Common workplace issues and solutions. Issue. You do not understand an instruction from your supervisor. Solution. Politely say, "I am sorry, could you please repeat that, or can you show me how to do that?" Most supervisors are happy to explain again. Issue. You are nervous about speaking English on the job. Solution. Practice key phrases before your shift. The more you speak, the more confident you will become. Do not be afraid to make mistakes, they are part of learning. Section 4, Workplace Tips. 3 workplace tips. 1. Always arrive at least 5 minutes before your shift starts. Punctuality shows respect for your team and your manager. 2. Keep a small notebook or use your phone to write down new English words and phrases you hear at work each day. 3. Smile, make eye contact, and greet your coworkers when you arrive. A positive attitude builds strong team relationships. Section 5, True or False Quiz. Listen to each statement carefully. Decide if it is true or false based on what you learned in this chapter. 1. The American restaurant industry employs millions of workers, including many English language learners. True or false? 2. A shift is a type of special uniform that restaurant workers wear on their first day. True or false? 3. Arriving late to work is acceptable as long as you have a good reason. True or false? 4. Writing down new vocabulary words you hear at work can help you improve your English. True or false? 5. Good customer service includes listening carefully to what the guest needs and solving problems quickly. True or false? Answer key. 1 true, 2 false, 3 false, 4 true, 5 true. Thank you for listening to Working at Restaurants, the podcast for adult English learners building their careers in the American food service industry. We hope today's episode gave you new vocabulary, new confidence, and new ideas you can bring with you to your very next shift. Remember, every word you learn, every conversation you practice, and every skill you develop brings you one step closer to the career you deserve. The American restaurant industry rewards hard work, professional communication, and a positive attitude. You have all of that. Keep going. If you found this episode helpful, please share it with a coworker, a classmate, or a friend who is also working to improve their English and grow in their restaurant career. Learning is always better together. For additional resources to support your English language journey and career preparation, visit us online at cerciamedia.com. This podcast is produced by the Cerci Podcast Network as part of the Cerci Media Educational Series, free and open educational content for adult learners and ESL professionals across the United States. New episodes are available regularly. Subscribe so you never miss one. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep showing up. We'll see you at the next episode of Working at Restaurants.